Payroll. It's a very important functions of human resources, and it's an integral part of it. I remember when I've joined HR professions at the very beginning, I could not understand what is payroll is all about, and I was in a very tension that what I need to do in payroll. There are so many employees, and I need to do it correctly. So always thinking about it, how should I prepare for myself in the payroll? So in a given time, that was my headache, and always thinking about it, it is like a challenge for me at that time. Then I started learning the payroll with my experiences. With a lot of practices, I developed the skills of the payroll and to the expectations in the payroll matters. I will relate with the story of the payroll which I have faced, which I have been experienced in this. Same goes with the human resource professionals, where they need to have a very good payroll skills. Then only they got to shine in the HR career and make a big impression of their career. Hi, I am Navarun Basu, your HR success coach. We'll discuss the payroll in a brief. So let's come what is payroll is. Payroll refers to the process where the employees receive their salary. It's a coordinated functions where in payroll it's mostly the matters are into human resource related. So payroll and human resources are coordinated each other and do the payroll for the organizations wherein employees receive the salary end of the month. There are some of the portions of the payroll like CTC. What is CTC? CTC is cost to company. That means the organization explain for the employee the total what organization spends on their employees. So that is a cost to company, involves all lot of things which they need to apart from the salary as well. So this involves the cost to company for the organizations which expense to their employees. Now come to payroll compliance. Now, payroll compliance it's a process wherein employer need to ensure that their employees need to be treated fairly and compensated at a fair manner, so that there should be no violation of the act of the government. Let's come to the portion of some of the act which is related to the payroll. Out of which this bonus act is it's very famous into the payroll part. In payment of bonus act, it is introduced in 1965 in India. It provides the payment of bonus to the employees. The organization who's having 20 or more employees will make the payment of bonus on the basis of their profits or on the basis of the production or productivity or other matters connected therewith. So that is a bonus that will all calculated part of the payroll as well. Next come to the gratuity. Gratuity Act is also implemented in India 1972. In Gratuity Act, where employer need to pay the employees on the basis of the service rendered by the employees to the employer. Let's come to the TDS. What is TDS? TDS is tax deducted on source. Now under the section 192 of the Income Tax Act, employer need to deduct the TDS on the earning of the employees from the salary or the earning of the employee member to the extent of the limit of exemptions as per the Income Tax Act. If the income or the salary exceeds the exemption limit, then TDS will be deducted from the employee's part. Next are investment declarations. Like to save the tax part from the employee's deduction, this TDS part rather, so employees need to submit the investment declarations. Investments in the form of insurance premium, mutual fund tax saver, or health insurance, or any such kind of things which come under the purview of the exemption of the income tax. So they need to submit to the employer, and accordingly it will be deducted from the calculation of the TDS of the employees. Next part is attendance sheet. So attendance sheet is very, very important. This is the basic grassroots thing that HR professionals need to maintain. That is basically to the daily part of their jobs, that attendance should be proper. Then only your payroll process will be smooth and should be error free. Attendance is very, very important for the employee person. Next, we come to payroll sheet. Now, payroll sheets consist of either all, like it consists of your basic pay, HRA, and allowances part, your deductions part, so and come into net salary. So everything this consists of this payroll sheet. With a basis, you need to make basis of the attendance sheet you need to prepare. So payroll sheet is coming after the attendance sheet when put in, wherein you have to put the attendance, actual attendance of the employee, and gradually you calculate the take home and gross salary. OT sheet. OT stands for overtime. Like if any employees work more than 8 hours a day, in fact Factory Act or any other basically into that, they need to pay the overtime. So overtime sheet that need to be calculated, and accordingly this rate need to be paid to the employees on the basis of the double rate, the overtime, and that need to pay to your payroll sheet and pay to the employees end of the month salary. So OT sheet also need to be calculated on a daily basis, that reflected on your attendance sheet and gradually it reflect on the payroll sheet. We come to ESIC. ESIC is a health benefit scheme of Government of India, and it extends to mostly in Indian states. So in ESIC, there is a contribution of the employer as well as the employee, where employee will get a health benefit and other different sickness benefit with a different scheme of ESIC. So that will be part of a CTC again, where the employer contribution onto the ESIC is come under the CTC part of that, and employees part of ESIC is deducted from the gross salary of monthly. Same goes with the PF. PF is a government managed savings scheme, where the employees money has been invested and managed by the government, and employees will get the benefit from the accumulated interest over the period of time. So again, this in PF portion, there is a contribution by the employer as well as the employee part. So employer part, that is basically to 13%, including the EDLI and the PF admin, 13% is added to the CTC of the employer part, and the 12% contribution that consists of provident fund and the pension fund. This 12% is deducted from the employee's account, and that take home will be paid to the employees. Next comes to the P tax. P tax is a tax that is levied by a state government on all individuals who earn a living through this medium, that is services or the job they are rendered to the organizations. So that is a P tax. That is P tax is a state government tax, and that is differ from state to state in India. Next come to LWF, that is Labor Welfare Fund. So Labor Welfare Fund is an aid in the form of money or the necessities for those who need of any kind of help, and this LWF again contributed by the employer and the employee portions. Next part is you have to generate the PF challan. PF challan you need to generate at the 15th of the month of the previous month. So for example, this is the month of September is going on, and this month PF you need to deposit on the next month by 15th, that is 15th October. So now this PF challan you need to generate from the online. Everything is seamless. Just you have to put the data and it will submit online. You make the payment online as well. Same goes with the ESIC. ESIC challan can be deposited online by the end of the 15th of the previous month of the data. The same goes like if it is the month of September, you need to pay your ESIC for the next month by October 15th. This is the basic payroll funda of the things that the HR need to consider of, and this all are very focused kind of jobs that because a lot of data entry with a lot of monetary part of it, so we need to be very, very focused with the error free process of the payroll. So this much today. I'll come up with another topic. Thank you for listening.